Welcome to this screencast. We are looking at partnerships as an ownership structure. So in this example I've drawn on the board over here, we've got three partners, A, B, and C. Each partner has its own clients and they don't overlap. Now, if you bring these three partners together into one single business called a partnership, there are certain advantages. So you can share the workload. Let's say partner B wants to go on holidays. The business will still be open. And then if you are, let's say, doctors, so this is a doctor surgery. If you're doctors and you go on holiday, as a business, it will be much better for your clients, for your patients. It will be much better if they know they can still come to the surgery in case of an emergency, and they will be attended to by either partner A or partner C, who are as experienced as yourself, partner B. So the business can keep operating either when one of the partners goes, let's say, on holidays or is themselves there if they're unwell. So you share the workload, but because you've got unlimited liability in a partnership, if one partner makes a mistake, so let's say that partner sees big mistake, one of the clients, lawsuits, etc., then it's not just this partner who is at risk of losing their personal assets. All the other partners in the businesses, they are all brought in because they're all sharing the liability. So you really have got to trust your partners to successfully run the business that way. All these partners, this is a kind of ownership structure that suits the kind of businesses where everyone is as good as the others. Like doctors, architects. Yes, if you know you can trust the other two, then all those benefits become really, really interesting. Sharing the profit, well, yes. If you're operating on your own as a sole trader, you keep all the profit. Now, in this example over here, because the client base do not overlap, and they're all equal because, as I said, these partners, they're all working as hard as each other and they're all as good as each other. So over the very long term, a whole career, you can reasonably expect that each one of them is going to bring in as much profit as the others into the partnership. So when you share the profit, in this case there, each partner is entitled to 1/3 of the profit every year. But what happens when one of the partners wants to retire? So let's say that partner A wants to retire for whatever reason. They want to retire earlier than the others, personal reasons. So what do you do then? If this was a different type of business than a partnership, you could just sell either your business, the whole business if you're a sole trader, you sell it to somebody else with its client base, with the tools, with a shop possibly, and the business carries on trading. But if you're a sole trader, that only affects you. If you're in a partnership, who decides who should buy this share of a partnership? Because you could argue, well, if partner A owns this third of the business and is going to get the money from selling their share in the business, surely they should choose who they sell it to. But because this is a partnership, you share the workload, you work with everybody, but most importantly, you share the liability. Shouldn't it be partner B and C who will be left to work every day with whoever is going to replace partner A? Shouldn't they be the one choosing who gets to become a partner? Because not only do they need to work with that person, but if that person makes a mistake, those two will be liable. The one who's retired will no longer be liable. Now, this is decided into the deeds of partnership. Now, the deeds of partnership is something you must know for your GCSE because there are questions in exam that comes up quite often about this. So the deeds of partnership, now it's a document that all partners must sign up to. They decide what's in there, but it's typically there are certain aspects of a partnership, and one of the key aspects is what happens, what process, who decides, who gets to choose if one partner wants to retire from the business. That's going to be into the deeds of partnership. Other things you need to know, there's a minimum number of partners. So to operate as a partnership, there must be at least 2 partners. If there's only one, if you're on your own, that's a sole trader. And then there can be a limit. In the UK, it's 20 partners maximum. And remember that you've got unlimited liability with a partnership, and the key advantage, you're going to share the workload, share the profit. Is this a disadvantage or not? If everyone is working equally and bringing in as much revenue as the others into the business, it's only fair. Thank you for listening to this screencast, and I look forward to reading your work in lessons.